The scoreboard read 2-0 with 11 minutes remaining. The defending world champions, built around a 40-year-old who was supposed to be here just to say goodbye gracefully, were being beaten by Egypt. Not threatened, not made uncomfortable, beaten. For those 11 minutes, something the football world hadn't allowed itself to seriously consider was becoming a genuine possibility. Lionel Messi's final World Cup was going to end in Atlanta in the round of 16 against a team ranked 20th in the world. Then the hydration break arrived, and when play resumed, something had changed. Ibrahim header from Salah corner, Egypt 1-0 Argentina Messi penalty, saved by Shubir, also saved Mac Allister, Alvarez Zico goal, VAR disallowed Adia foul on Martinez in build-up Zico goal, stands. Egypt 2-0 Argentina, 23 minutes remaining. Then came the second hydration break, Romero header Messi assist, 2-1 Messi equalizer, 2-2, his 21st World Cup goal, new record. Fernandez header Messi corner, Argentina 3-2, through. Dr. Joe Macknick, a foul in the attacking phase leading to a goal can result in the goal being disallowed. It fulfills the protocol. Mark Clattenburg, ex-FIFA, I don't believe A. It was a foul and there should be a VAR intervention. Lack of consistency in WC enforcement. Rob Green, surely this is not within VAR's realm. It's a full length of the pitch away. Graham Scott did not support the VAR intervention. The distance and sequence made this beyond what the protocol was designed for. ESPN analysis. Correct intervention. Ian Dark, how far back does VAR go? Back to kickoff soon. The goal would have stood for 150 years prior to VAR. Egypt's identity. Salah 35, likely final WC. Schuber 23, penalty saving excellence in R32. Zico 24, pace and directness. Hassan, decades of international experience. A team built around specific counterattacking analysis. Argentina was vulnerable in transition when possession turned over in its attacking phase. The Zico goals, disallowed and scored, were both the product of this analysis executed precisely. First half, Ibrahim header 1-0. Messi penalty saved Shubir, diving left. Mac Allister saved. Alvarez saved. Egypt held 1-0 at HT against the defending world champions. The disallowed goal in full. Egypt transition Hassan to Salah to Zico. Zico chips Martinez. Goal. Celebration. VAR review. Atia had simultaneously held Martinez's shirt and stood on his foot in Argentina's attacking phase. The foul occurred high up the pitch before Egypt won possession. Between the foul and the goal, multiple touches, multiple decisions, a full transition sequence. Referee Letexier at the monitor. Goal disallowed. Egypt led 2-0 with 15 minutes remaining when the second hydration break arrived at the 75th minute. 4 minutes into the post-break period, Romero headed in. Then Messi equalized. Then Fernandez won it in stoppage time. Whether the break contributed causally to this sequence or coincidentally preceded it, the timing is what it is. Argentina's coaching staff, with the most tournament experience available to any squad in this competition, used those 3 minutes with the specific efficiency that experience provides. Messi's equalizer, first time inside a crowded box against the goalkeeper who had already saved his penalty that afternoon, was the act of a player who, in the fraction of a second between receiving the ball and the window closing, produced the right action, his 21st World Cup goal. Fernandez's winner was the product of a midfielder who had spent 91 minutes watching where Egypt's goal defense created space, then put his head in exactly the right place at exactly the right time. We haven't seen respect or fair play. A penalty was ruled out. It was not even checked by VAR. Our second goal was remarkably, for whatever reason, disallowed. I want to put it in beautiful words and say hard luck, but we have been treated unfairly and it has been an injustice. Perhaps they wanted to keep the world champions in the competition. Perhaps they wanted Messi to stay in the running. Hossam Hassan Zico. If they had won by their own effort, it would have made a big difference to us. Salah's final chapter, 35 years old, almost certainly his last World Cup, created the Ibrahim corner, assisted the Zico second goal. After the final whistle, gathered his players in the dressing room and said, "Hard luck. It's over. God's decree." The tournament that should have been his defining international moment ended with a disallowed goal and a stoppage time winner for the other team. The broader VAR picture. This is the 2026 World Cup's third major VAR controversy after the TA disallowed goal and the Balogun case. The crucial difference: the TA and Balogun decisions produced near-consensus expert criticism. The Egypt decision produced genuine expert disagreement. When experienced officials watching the same footage reach different conclusions, the protocol is being applied without the clarity and consistency that a rule designed to improve fairness should exhibit. Closing Egypt arrived as heavy underdogs. They led 2-0 with 11 minutes remaining. They had earned it. And then the comeback happened, in the way that only champions come back, with Messi being exactly who he has always been. Both stories are true, but the question of what was taken from Egypt on that afternoon remains genuinely open. Not because they were cheated, but because the disallowed goal changed the match. And what the match became in the 11 minutes that followed is inseparable from what was taken away in the 58th. If you don't want to miss what happens next at this World Cup, subscribe to the channel and leave a like.